The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries, like...
Stop saying my name, you dick rhyme bastard.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders live stream, and in today's live stream, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very, very last minute. I was in the crib and I was just bored. I was like, I don't got no plans on Saturday. I don't really ever have plans to leave the house, to be honest with you. So I was like, man, it's about to be draft season. I miss football. All I think about is football on a daily basis in the Washington Commanders. So I was like, why not jump on live with you all and do a couple mock drafts? Now, I'm doing these mock drafts not just for myself and not just for the Commanders, but for you all to participate. So if you're going to be in here tonight, I urge you guys to walk with me through all of these mock drafts that we do and stay interested and entertained throughout the night. Now, we're going to try to do at least three mock drafts, but before we do, I'll ask you guys to do me a favor: like this live stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I go live like this. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so that'd be greatly appreciated if you help me reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight to it. So all right, let's go ahead and get to these mock drafts. Just gonna do a couple jumps. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on live for, but again, like I said, it was kind of just last minute. I was like, I ain't doing nothing, man. Let me go chop it up with the fam. So let's go ahead and get to these mock drafts. So as you guys can see, it's the real mock drafts. We got the real mock drafts set up. You know, we got the Tennessee Titans with the first overall pick, the Cleveland Browns with pick 2, Giants pick 3, and so on and so forth. And of course, just a quick reminder, the Washington Commanders only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks, and those picks are 29, 61, 128, 205, and 245. Now, depending on how interested and interactive you all in the chat, we may do one in which Washington trades back. But of course, like I said before, I'm going to need you guys' help to do so we can do this together. So let's go ahead and kick this draft off. Just a quick reminder of the players that are top available. They got Cam Ward as the number 1 player in this draft. At least this website does, this NFL mock draft database.com. This is like the first link I've seen, so I'm sure this is the most visited one and the most trustworthy one. But they have Cam Ward as the number 1 player in this draft. How do you guys think about it? Do you guys think Cam Ward is number 1 player in this draft? I probably would take him as my number 1 quarterback in this draft. Number 1 player probably would be Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter, but number 1 Cam Ward, 2 Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, Mason Graham, Will Campbell, who's a dog, Ashton Genty, Ahmed Mimble, T-Mac, Tatoria McMillan, Tyler Warren, Will Johnson, Jalen Walker, Shamar Stewart, and Kelvin Banks. So just realistically, as we know, unless Washington somehow trades up, we're not going to be in a position to draft none of these guys. But y'all ready to get this show on the road? I am. Let's go ahead and get to it. So the draft is officially started, and the Cleveland Browns ended up taking Cam Ward with the first overall pick. So it looks like the Lions are on the clock, and they pick defensive lineman Grant from Michigan. But let's go ahead and actually look at the picks before we take our guy. Let's go with the picks to see who they ended up taking. Okay, is there a way we can do that? Let me see if we can view all of the picks prior to us. But I mean, obviously, all the star players that we expected to be picked ended up being picked. So I actually don't know how to see the other teams. Let me see. Maybe if I do it like this. If I go like this, okay, nah. So I don't know how to do that. So we're just gonna focus on our guys. So as we know, with our free agency, we pretty much attacked all our needs so we can go best player available here. And with us going BPA, the best player available in this specific draft right now is tight end Colston Loveland from Michigan. And you want to know what's crazy about that, right? Colston Loveland is a realistic option at 29, and that's somebody that I thought would be available. But since we re-signed our whole entire tight end room, do you think Washington is still interested in a tight end? No, again, like I said, with our philosophy based off of our free agent acquisitions and moves, we're probably going to go BPA. So regardless as if we think it's overkill or we don't need that position, you can see Washington draft a position that you might feel like isn't necessarily the most important need. But again, that's why we don't draft for needs in the draft. So Colston Loveland is the best player available. After that is the interior offensive lineman Tyler Brooks from Alabama, Josh Simmons, Nick I can't even say that. Amaro from South Carolina. Emeka Ibuka still up here as well. Omarion Hampton is up here as well. Running back. Let's actually take a look at the positions that we most likely want, which I know is probably for most people running backs. So let's take a look at all the available running backs before we move on to the next position. But that's the first one. So Omarion Hampton still available. Travion Henderson still available. Quinshawn Judkins is still available. Caleb Johnson is still available. Cam Scatterbo is also still available. Dylan Sampson. So this is kind of how we expected this running back class to be in terms of depth, man. Like that's why you may not even necessarily need to get a running back at 29 because there's so many good available running backs. Like even Ollie Gordon is still here and Devin Neal as well. RJ Harvey, Trevor Etienne. Like there's so many notable names. It's still gonna be available even if you don't take one at 29. But let's go ahead and look at the receivers as well. Emeka Ibuka still there, Luther Burton, Alec or Elick Ayomana, I don't know. I know I butchered that. From Stanford, still there. Trey Hurst, that's the name that we've all talked about as well, is still there. Jaden Higgins is there as well, and Isaiah Bond. So a couple guys, Xavier Reposado. Now again, Savion Williams. A lot of these players may not be there in real life. However, for the sake of this draft, there are some guys that are there that probably wouldn't. So let's go ahead and see what you guys say in the comment section before we make a selection. Shout out to my guy Pedro Schmidt. Make sure you guys subscribe to my guy Pedro Schmidt on the road to 16,000 over there. Shout out to my boy, but we got to get a live stream in or something, man. Like the old days. I know you're super busy with school and stuff like that, but for the sake of the old days, we got to collab very, very soon. You know, I'm down anytime. Shout out to my boy. George says I'll take Nick Amaru. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that name. I apologize. Reek was good. Antoine was going on. Daniel Burry was going on. So, you said you don't think. Okay, yeah, we definitely could do it. We probably do a mock draft. One as well. We can do a couple mock draft ones, maybe line it up sometime. Just let me know when you're down. I'm down anytime. And maybe we could do like a collab stream as well. Where we both stream. You know, back then when we were streaming, there was no option for us to stream with like to our same audience as well. But now that's a possibility, or that's an option where we could both stream at the same time. So we could do that as well. Definitely, but we'll chop it up about it. But you said Omarion Hampton won't be there. So if Omarion Hampton won't be there at 29, then what we'll do is be realistic. So if you don't think Omarion Hampton is gonna be there at 29, would you take Nick from South Carolina safety at 26, especially after you just gave Will Hurst a 2-year deal? 2-year deal. You got Quan Martin. I'm trying to think of that whole room though. Quan Martin, Will Hurst, Tyler Owens, Jeremy Reeves, S4, but really 2 because Tyler Owens and Jeremy Reeves are basically special teams guys. Am I missing any safeties guys, or are we that down bad? Cornerback. Let me go ahead and check cornerback for you right quick. So cornerback's best available right now is Maxwell Hurston. Trey Amos, Benjamin Morrison is still there. That's a notable name from Notre Dame, but that would be 43, so kind of a reach at this point at 29. Denzel Burke is there. Dorian Strong as well. He's there from V Tech. So cornerback Kobe Bryant is there as well. So cornerback, there's some solid guys, but probably not what you want to do at 29 if you're going best player available or BPA. So given the fact that Nick E, I'm just gonna call him Nick E, is the fourth best player still hitting. I really want to go with Marion Hampton, but my guy Pedro says he doesn't think Marion Hampton would be there at 29. So it probably wouldn't make sense. I forgot to do this. Let me remove. Do you guys need me to remove the overlay, or can you see? Can y'all see, or do you need me to remove the overlay? Oh wait, oh no, we good. The background, we good. Yeah, I think y'all can see. You say what about edge? I got you. Let me go edge. Rushes right quick. We go edge rushes. Because this website has edge as our most notable need or most important need, which is not far fetched. So the best edge is Boston College's edge, Donovan E. I'm not gonna keep trying to butcher these guys' names. So Nick Scotten as well. Landon Jackson, Jack Sawyer. He had a really good playoff game this past year. TT Princely, Brandon Swinson, Jordan Brunch, and Kyle Kennard. So once again, some solid guys there at the edge as well. But what are we gonna go with, guys? What are we gonna go with? My heart is saying go Nick, but my mind is saying go Marion Hampton because I know he's too good to pass up, but realistically he probably isn't gonna be there. So we're gonna go Nick. We're gonna go safety. I really don't know how I feel about that move though, y'all. Like for depth purposes, probably a really good move because now we have guys, or we'll have more safeties to compete in that room. But I'm telling you, I'm so high on Will Harris more than anybody else. So that's probably why. But we have 3 trade offers, and we're not going to trade back in this specific scenario. We're just going to draft. Maybe we do one with a trade back scenario, as I mentioned already. But rate this trade back, though. Rate this trade back right here if you guys was to do it. So Tennessee wants to give us or wants our pick 61 for they're going to give us their 5th round pick, their 2026 third, and their 2026 fourth. Hell no, I'm not doing that. We already got 5 picks to begin with, and you're not even going to give us this year's third or this year's fourth. You want to give us just this year's 5th round, this year's and the next year's 26 and 24 or 26 4th round pick as well. Hell no. Adam Peters would never do this. We're not going to do it. He said we need a pass rusher. All right. So reject that, of course. All right, what about this one, y'all? Rate this one. So the Bucks wants to give us pick 84, 2026 round 4th round pick, 2026 round 7th round pick as well for our 61. Again, we're already short on picks. I don't think we have a 3rd round pick, so maybe. But if you don't have a 3rd round pick, you don't have a 2nd round pick. If you're going to get a 3rd round pick, you're just trading your 2nd round pick for a 3rd round pick, which means you're not going to have a 2nd round selection. So it kind of out of luck. Now it depends how the board may fall for us to see if we do this. But I don't like the lack of value that we're getting in this draft when it comes to the back end. Like if you were to turn a 3rd round pick for this year and a 4th round pick for this year, maybe I'd do it. But we only getting 1 pick back for this year and 2 picks next year, I probably wouldn't do it. So I'm gonna reject that one as well. And then this last one, okay, this one's maybe a little interesting. No, actually, nah. Looking at it, but the Rams gave us or trying to give us their 3rd 101, their 6th. This is this year's 6th, 195, next year's 3rd, and next year's 6th. So that's quite a bit of haul. That's quite a bit the haul there, but you are going all the way back to 101. So I wouldn't do this because we need all the picks we need to but if Adam Peters and the people that are drafting in the room feel like this value of this draft isn't that good that they can afford to pick up picks for next year or they can afford to trade back, then probably do it. But me personally, not gonna do that one as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the next round, guys. So we're gonna go edge rusher because edge is the most important need according to this website. So let's look at the edge rushers here. So JTT from Ohio State is the best remaining pass rusher here. Jordan Birch, Kyle Kennard, Olu from UCLA, and I think we met with this guy too. So we're interested in this guy from UCLA right here, Olu Odejo. Sorry if I messed that up, which I'm sure I did. We actually IRL in real life, I think spent spent one of our 30 visits on Olu. So I think we're interested in him, and if that's the case, for the sake of this draft, I might go Olu because that's one of the few guys that we actually seem interested in, and we do need edge rusher help. But David Walker's there, Tyler Byrne is there, Joyner, Antoine Powell, Ryland, Burn, Sorrell. So I might go Olu since I know that we have real life interest in him. Hampton, if no trade available. Let me see. You said trade down. All right, so we're gonna do a trade down one next mock draft. All right, next mock draft after this one. We're gonna do a trade back. So right now, if we were to take a look at the running back position, Travion Henderson is still there, which is a little surprising because he's technically marked at 48. But the way this board fell, Travion Henderson's still there, Dylan Sampson's still there, Cam Scatterbo is there as well, Ollie Gordon, Devin Neal. So let's go with edge though, and we're gonna take the guy Olu from UCLA since I know that we actually have real life interest in him. And that draft grade gets a B from us. So now we're at 128. And let's see what the running back. I think you go running back here. Bad trade. Nope. Trade the first. You think we should trade 29? We'll trade 29. We'll see what 29 talk about next draft. So we're gonna go running back here, in my opinion. You already had 2 good rounds. So Buffalo wants to trade. Okay, hold on, y'all. I know we ain't doing trades this draft, right? But this one may not be bad. This trade actually may be good. You only going back 4 spots, and you pick up a 5th round pick for this year. Hold on. Indianapolis wants to give us their 6th, their 7th, and 2026 5th round pick. I'm good off that one. And Jacksonville wants to give us their 5th round pick and their 2026 6th round pick. So now I'm good off that one. But this Buffalo one, what y'all think we should do? I know we say no trade backs, but hey, what y'all think? Y'all think we should trade back right here or what? Or y'all think we should just keep going regular and then trade back in the next draft scenario? Because this one right here is very intriguing. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the trades that we've got thus far tonight, this has been the most intriguing one. Take BPA. All right. So we ain't gonna trade back, but if they offered us this in real life, I wouldn't be mad at it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna reject it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go running back because we already went safety first round, edge the second round, and then we're gonna go running back here. So running back's best available is the guy from VTech. I know him from playing college football. I'm good off him. Devin Neal is still there. Trevor Etienne still there. Brashad Smith, Damian Martinez, Jay Blue. So that's my biggest worry, though. Like I know there's a lot of really good running backs, but this is why I think you probably got to take running back either at 29 or 61 if you ask me, because there is a slight possibility that you can get to the 3rd round or later, and there's no more good running backs. Says check running back first. Yeah, I did. Depending on what running backs on the board right now. Yeah, these are the running backs that's on the board right now. Devin Neal is the most notable one for me. I know Trevor Etienne as well, little brother of Travis Etienne. I know Jay and Blue is really fast. Donovan Edwards, I know, obviously. But I don't know if we go running back now, but we got to, because I mean it's only gonna get worse. And the fans, we're gonna be pissed if we don't get a running back at this point. So I think we gotta go regardless of who it is. So let's go back to the running backs again. This is best available. What y'all thinking? Jay and Blue. This is why we take edge the first. Okay. All right, let's go Jay and Blue. We're gonna go Jay and Blue. You go edge round 1. I wouldn't be mad at it. Wouldn't be mad at it. But okay, we went Jay and Blue. Now we got 205. Let's see what we get at 205. Let's see. All right, so the Chargers want to trade us the last pick of this year's draft. No, I'm good. So we're at 205. Let's look at cornerback. Let's see who's still available. O'Donnell, Fulton. What do y'all want to go with at 205? What do y'all think we should do? Let's see who the best player available overall is. Chase Ludden for offensive tackle, John Joyner, edge, D lineman, K and Prather. I don't know K and Prather. He was tough for the Terps, man. Number one. Malachi Moore. I'm really feeling cornerback at this point. At this point, I think I'm feeling cornerback. Since you gotta know the middle round gems in the draft, there's a lot. Yeah. Kicker, go kicker 5th round. Let's see what kickers are available. So Ben Sauls, he's the best kicker available from Pittsburgh. Tyler Loop as well. Ryan Fitzgerald. I know Ryan Fitzgerald from Florida State. I heard of him before. Let me see. Who else? Dominic. John Love. Do y'all want to go kicker right here or what? Or cornerback? Cornerback or O-line? Should we go kicker or what? Interior offensive line, Joshua Gray still there. Luke Condra still there. Willie Lampkin. I'm going off y'all though. What y'all want to do? Benjamin Morrison, cornerback. I don't think he's there right now. I think he already got picked. All right, y'all. We got 30 seconds before we make a pick. 29, whatever y'all say, I'm going with 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Locking y'all answers. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I see my man George say Benjamin Morrison. Vaughn say cornerback or O-line. Brian T says Tutton, so the running back from V Tech. But we already got Jay and Blue and at 128. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go cornerback, and we're gonna go with should we just take BPA for cornerback? Should we go BPA? Wide receiver Joy Ant. Let me see if he's still there. K and Pratt are still there. All right, so we're gonna go cornerback here, just so we can get out of this draft, and we're gonna go with bro right here, O'Donnell 4. All right, and then 245, the last pick of this year's draft. We gonna just see who's best player available. Prater, if you go wide receiver, yeah, Kane Prater was good for Merlin. His tenure there. Let's see. And then with the last pick, let's see what they say we still need. What's the most offensive tackle still important? Oh, we gotta go kicker though, right? Let's just go kicker for the hell of it. Let's see who the best player available still is though. It's gonna be wide receiver Isaac Tisla, but let's go kicker just cause. And we're gonna go with the Michigan kicker because Ryan Fitzgerald, I don't feel comfortable with, bro. All right, y'all. So this is our first ever draft for this year. Next draft we'll do is going to be a trade back scenario. And then we'll probably do one more where we, do something a little bit different. Maybe go edge first round or running back. But all right, so with our first overall pick, bless me. He said we took Nick Imawari. I don't know how you say that. Safety out of South Carolina, the best remaining safety at the time. He joins a room with Qualmont, Will Hurst, Jeremy Reese, Tyler Owens. So hopefully he continues to add, true playing body. I think if you take him at 29, you're expecting him to come in here and start. So that's why I personally wouldn't have went safety because I have high expectations for Will Hurst, honestly. But you gave that a B plus. Olu Oladejo, right? Edge from UCLA. We have real life interest in him. I think we spent a 30 overall visit on him in real life. So I could see us taking him, which is why I selected him at 61. Pass rusher from UCLA, that's a B. At 128, we went running back Jaden Blue. I probably would go running back either 29 or 61 in real life if it's up to me, because Amari Hampton was there at 29. There were still some really good options at 61 as well, but pushing it really when you get to 128. This class is deep, but waiting to 128 to pick a running back, I think, is a little bit treacherous. We got an A pick for O'Donnell Fulton from South Carolina, and then we took a kicker, Dominique Zavada, out of Michigan with our last pick. So this is a solid draft. I don't think it's my best work. I don't think it will be the Commanders' best work, because I don't like us taking a safety at 29. I like the pick of Olu, which probably out of this whole draft, if this was to be it, probably be my favorite pick. Jaden Blue, he's solid, but I feel like we'll be waiting too late to pick a guy. If you ask me, I think we need to pick a running back either with the first or second overall pick. Since now that safety is very good. Okay. Says taking a safety first round this year is an L, bro. I tend to agree. I'm not gonna lie, but my guy Christian says the safety is very good. But I'm only saying that for the simple fact that I have true high expectations for Will Hurst. But we about to get back into it again, and this time we're going to do a trade back scenario. So I'm gonna need y'all participation here, because we're going to be trading back. So we're gonna be needing to read these trades. All right. So let's get it. All right, y'all. So we're at 29, or we're about to be at 29. So get y'all trading caps on, because we're about to be trading. Let's see. It's almost time. We can get running backs as a free agent. You want undrafted free agent? Nah, I wouldn't do that. I would spend an actual draft pick on a running back. I think so. I understand this draft class is deep at running back, but running back is too much of a priority for me. So all right, y'all, we about to trade back now. All right, so what are we cooking up? If you was to trade back, you gotta find a trade partner. What team are we looking to trade back for or trade back with? I wish there was a way for us to like see if we have any offers. We don't have any offers, so it doesn't seem like anybody's interested in coming up at 29. So we're gonna have to put something together. We're gonna have to put something together, y'all. What are we thinking? Do we stay put at 29 and then save the trade back draft for our last draft? Because it doesn't seem like anybody's interested in trading back, and we will have to cook up our personal own offer, and I'm gonna need y'all help with that. I'm gonna see what y'all say. What says y'all in the comments? Somebody comment. All right, you know what? We just gonna pick somebody because nobody commenting. Find a trade. What are we trading though? Like what team? Arizona got 47, 78, 115, 152. Atlanta got 46, 118, 218, 242. Baltimore got 59, 91, 129, 136. Buffalo got 30, 56, 62. 109, 132. I'm not gonna lie. Chicago 39, 40, and 41. Hold on. We could probably go back to 39 and then go back to 39, then have our 61st pick. Bills. All right, we're gonna go with the Bills. What are we offering the Bills though? What do we all? So we only moving back one spot, or you want to move back to 56? You want to see if they give us 56 and 62 for 29? I doubt they do this because they pick one after, so they probably ain't gonna do that. But let me see. That's probably too much. How do I take a pick off? Say not enough. All right. Let me say hell no, 56 too far. I guess no trade back, a second and a fourth. All right, let me see. A second and our fourth or a second and fourth from Buffalo? What you want, 56 or 62? Now, 56 is hella far. I'm not going to lie. But let's go 56 and 40 and 109 for. I don't think they interested. It don't look like they're too interested in that part. It don't look like they too interested in that. So you know what we gonna do? We just gonna pick. No trade back for this one. It'll really make it easier if we got a trade back scenario, like somebody came up to us, not us going to look back to trade back. But you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Omarion Hampton. Boom. All right. Then at 61, I'm gonna go edge rusher. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. I personally don't go past 40. I feel you. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. So I took Omarion Hampton round one. I'm basically this draft right here gonna be I'm gonna do one more, but we may do two because I want to get you guys to do one. But we kind of already did one together with the first one, but this one right here, I'm gonna cook. All right, I'm gonna go running back Omarion Hampton. Then I'm gonna go edge. No, I don't want to trade back. No trade backs. Then I'm gonna go edge, right? I'm gonna go Prince. Let's go Prince. Nah, we're gonna go with my guy Olu again because I feel like we got true interest in him, and that's the really only guy that I know of us having interest in. So we're gonna go edge there. Then we're gonna go. You know what? Let me just see the cornerback position because I know we addressed it. I might go Dorian. I might. Let me see. Offensive tackle. Nah, we good off the tackles. Maybe God. Maybe God. I don't know. Do we really need tackle help that bad? I know we got Lerman. We got Trent Scott. Yeah, we probably do need tackle that bad. Andrew Wiley, who can play tackle and guard, Brandon Coleman. So you know what? I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go cornerback, even though I'm high on the cornerback room, and I don't think we need cornerback. Oh wait, did they pick somebody for me? Oh nah, never mind. All right, so we at 128. Let me see the cornerbacks available: Jacob Purse, Noah Williams. So actually, never mind, because I don't know these guys available. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's go offensive. Let's see what the tackle room talking about. Holland Paris, Johnny Cornelius, Miles Frazier God. Let's see. Jackson Slater, Connor Kobe, Josiah Gray, Luke Condra. Nah, they're not there. So we're gonna go. I do think we're gonna go O-line here. I really do. But interior or tackle, what need more help? Probably interior. So I'm gonna take Jackson Slater from Sacramento State. Then after that we're gonna go We're gonna go for our last two picks. Let's see. Who tight ends available? I'll show you. Give me a second. We're on our second to last pick. Give me a second. It's gonna take it forever, man. It says Miles Frazier, Hampton. Yeah, I went Hampton. Let's see. Are we now picking again? We getting close to our pick. So round 6, pick 205. Let's look at the tight ends that's available. Now we ain't trading back. Luke Lachey, Benjamin Yokosak, CJ Dipper, Thomas Fidone II, Bryson Nesbitt, other tight ends available. We're gonna go. All right, let's see. 245 tight end. Let's see what's best available. We're just gonna take the best available, which is the lineman. All right, boom. So this is our second draft here. It's complete. Omarion Hampton, 29. I like our first two picks. Now, after that, I really don't know. Because Howard Cross, the third defensive lineman, is an A+ pick, but we just went ham on defensive lineman, so that's just solely BPA. Tight end, essentially a low risk, high reward kind of pick because we already have all our tight ends locked up, but you still can add more if you want. Jackson Slater, okay pick, interior offensive line, but you know, first two picks is really what Curry just drafted. In my opinion, Mario Hampton will be a home run pick at 29, and Oladejo would be a guy that we're super interested in, would be a really good pick too. So I'm gonna do some film study on him. But yeah, y'all, I just want to do a quick two drafts. I was gonna do a third one, but those two would suffice for mock draft round number 1. How do y'all feel about it? Rate my two drafts in the comment section. I like our first two picks, but this is just the reality of what we're going to be, and we're going to have to really hit because there's going to be a lot of guys that we probably don't know right now. You may come draft and be like, who is this guy? What did we do? But first two picks, solid. Back into the draft is where we're going to really have to make our action happen, and I do think Washington will probably be more interested in trading back during that time. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. As always, been boy Juan Gotti. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I want to 10,000 subscribers. I'd greatly appreciate if we reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have blessed. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.